The Kellison J6 Spanter was built on a first-generation Corvette chassis, featuring a modified suspension, reinforced brakes, and an engine positioned closer to the passenger compartment. Depending on the customer's preference, it could be equipped with a base 283 V8 engine block or a 5.4-liter fuel-injected 327 engine producing up to 360 horsepower. Thanks to the chassis modifications, the J6 Spanter handled and accelerated slightly better than factory Corvettes, which made the model popular among private racing teams. Remarkably, most interior elements of the J6 Spanter were unique and custom-made for this model, a rare feat at the time. According to some sources, the Kellison company built about 100 of these Panthers on Corvette architecture before it began selling J6 Spanter bodies for self-installation. Upon customer request, the bodies could be customized to fit the chassis of various American cars, including Mustangs. The total number of J6 bodies produced, both on Corvette platforms and standalone, exceeded 500 units. Kellison operated until the mid-1970s, and over its 20-year lifespan, the company produced around 2,000 units in total. Today, the price of a surviving Kellison J6 Spanter can reach up to $6,000. The Devon GTX is the most modern and rare American sports car on our list. It became the first, and essentially the only, product of Los Angeles-based company Devon Motorworks, founded in 2008. Unveiled in October 2009, the GTX generated quite a buzz in the press, as the manufacturer positioned it as arguably the greatest American sports car of all time, with a bold, classically inspired design reimagined for the modern era. Automotive critics generally praised both the design and driving characteristics of the GTX, claiming the model had tremendous market potential. However, the Devon GTX never achieved the fame or success it aspired to, despite reports suggesting the car was capable of breaking several world speed records. Devon Motorworks built only 2 GTX units. One of them sold for $220,000, even though the official price was set at $500,000. Under the hood, the GTX used the architecture of the third-generation Dodge Viper, with an 8.4-liter V10 engine. While the standard Viper version produced 600 horsepower, in the GTX, it was tuned to deliver 650. In 1951, the Nash Kelvinator company introduced the Nash Healey, with a total production run of just 500 to 600 units over 4 years. This two-seater roadster, measuring 4.3 meters in length, was based on the chassis of the luxurious Nash Ambassador Coupe. The bodywork and initial design were handled by the British company Donald Healey Motors. Weighing just over a ton, the car was powered by a 3.90-liter inline-six, producing 125 horsepower. In 1952, this engine was replaced by a 4.1-liter straight-six, producing 140 horsepower. That same year, the body design was slightly revised by specialists from the Italian design house Pininfarina. Thanks to its relatively low weight and independent front suspension, the Nash Healey proved itself a serious racing machine, achieving notable success in several endurance races, including the 24 Hours of Le Mans. By 1953, the Nash Healey was priced at nearly $6,000, so it's no surprise that it failed to attract widespread buyer interest. In 1970, the Bradley GT entered the market, featuring a unique fiberglass body and a chassis based on the Volkswagen Beetle. In its fully assembled form, the GT came with a standard Beetle engine, but at the customer's request, it could be fitted with virtually any powertrain that would fit, including 6-cylinder flat engines from Porsche. Thanks to its lightweight design, under 800 kilograms, the Bradley GT was quite a nimble little car. In 1977, the company launched a fully electric version called the GT, based on the standard GT II model introduced in 1976. During its relatively short lifespan, the company managed to produce around 6,000 GTs, including about 500 GT2s and around 50 electric GTS. Today, a Bradley in perfect condition can fetch between $7,000 and even $9,000. First shown in 1950, the Man's Jet, available in both convertible and coupe body styles, was a fairly large body-on-frame car, measuring 460 centimeters in length and weighing around 1,800 kilograms. It had a solid and impressive appearance and was equipped with front independent suspension, power steering, disc brakes, seat belts, and a rather luxurious interior featuring a padded dashboard. Because of this, the Man's Jet is sometimes referred to as the first American personal luxury car, appearing 5 years before Ford's Thunderbird. The vehicle was produced by the Man's Car Company, a firm created specifically for this purpose by entrepreneur Earl William Manns, nicknamed the Madman. He was a rather unconventional individual and businessman who had made a modest fortune before the war trading used cars. Man's Jet cars used V8 engines with power ranging from 160 to 205 horsepower, and they were produced from 1950 to 1954. These were very expensive cars at the time, priced at around $5,500. As a result, fewer than 400 Man's Jet units were sold. Today, surviving Man's Jets can command prices ranging from $50,000 to $190,000, depending on their condition,